Hey guys, welcome back to Think Beautiful, the channel where I mock Meghan Markle and, of course, her slimy, untrustworthy husband, Prince Harry. But in today's episode, I found this on Instagram and it just made me smile, and I just wanted to share it with you because it is hilarious. This is obviously David Beckham. Oh, how can you not love this guy? And he's so authentic, not to mention talented. Now he's gone down this culinary route, which I'm loving so much because he lives on a farm, he lives in the Cotswolds, and it sounds amazing. Now he has put this up on Instagram. Let's take a look because he is now making jam. Now, I know someone else who tries to make jam. Yeah, it doesn't really work out though, does it? It turns more into a spread, you may say, according to the FDA and according to anyone else. I guess it's just known as a slop or a runny mess. But we have David Beckham making jam. So this is so good because I know what I'd prefer. Certainly David Beckham's jam. Now, the really funny thing is, and it's such a cutesy thing as well, he calls it David Beckjam. I mean, come on. Come on. That is so cool. This guy can do no wrong. Now, Meghan Markle, of course, tries the jam thing, gets it wrong. David Beckham does one thing on Instagram. Everyone loves it. Now, we saw him not long ago as well with his honey because he, of course, has his own bees. Duh. He loves bees. He has his own brand as well. I'll get to that in a minute. But he makes his own honey. This was also on Instagram. Everyone loves it. Again, so authentic. He calls his honey golden bees. I think it's a bit of a play on golden balls. It's so cool. He just loves it. You can tell. Just look at him. He's so into this. Now, Meghan Markle clearly tried to do a honey. Now, this thing, I'm not sure what the profit margin was on this thing. It first came out, I think it was $28. I'm not sure the size, but you can guess it was quite small, smaller than you'd expect for $28, that's for sure. And it came with a honeycomb. Her first batch came with the honeycomb, and I thought that was pretty cool. Now, obviously, it was not around for very long. It sold out very quickly, which was highly suspicious. And I don't think there were many around. Now, in the second batch, the honeycomb was removed, probably because it was way too hard to try to source. I'm guessing there were some supplier issues, and also it probably didn't have a huge profit margin. So they took it out. And then in drop three, when we got the marmalade, the honey is completely gone. It's missing in action. Where is the honey? I need to put a call out. It is missing. Dial 1-800. Where's the honey, honey? We need to find this because it is gone missing. Oh my goodness. So Meghan Markle can't do honey. It doesn't work out. David Beckham does 1 minute on Instagram. Everyone falls in love with it. We all want to buy this honey. This is what is called influence, Meghan. Your Meghan effect is just a headache. It's not actually conversion to sales. Now, even though she has a show, she still can't sell her products because she hasn't figured out, or Netflix haven't figured out how to cross promote. I mean, how hard is this? How hard can it be? You just put the product in front. See where that bread is? That's where the product should be, Meghan. It's actually quite simple. And even when she talks about honey on the show and whispers to the bees or whatever she does and tries to find out how long a bee lives for because she's really into bees, she's been doing it for ages, but she has no idea of the life cycle of a bee. She couldn't care less. She just wants the cash. She probably wishes that these bees just laid money. She probably can't be bothered with the whole honey situation. Just show me the money. Now, she even dragged Lily out in her quest to get us to buy this honey and to get into the honey business, and it still didn't work. The only thing we learned is that Meghan Markle allegedly is not a very good parent when it comes to safety. I did a whole nother video on this. She's wearing flip-flops, guys. She's not even wearing proper covered shoes. And Lily's outfit, it doesn't fit. That's Archie's outfit, she told us later on. Now, Meghan Markle's spread, this thing is meant to be her hero product. It is awful. It is runny as ever. And by the way, it's not even available. She can't even get her product to us because she hasn't even got it up on the website. Now, this thing says coming soon. I don't believe that for a second. I mean, I'll believe it when I see it. Let's put it that way. I mean, she just lies constantly. All you can get right now is this marmalade. No one wants this. We didn't ask for marmalade. I honestly don't even think she has ever made this before. Because after watching that whole series of With Love Meghan, the amount of times she said, oh, let's do this. Oh, but I've never done this before. This just tells me she is a fake it till you make it kind of gal. That is just what she does. So I would not be surprised. This is just made in a factory. She doesn't even have a recipe. She didn't need to scale it up. It was just already bottled and let's go and show me the money. Now she's trying to tell us how we can use it. We can put it in salads. I don't think so, Meghan. I don't think so. Not going to happen. I can't even see it in the salad anyway. I mean, all I can see are flour sprinkles and real flowers. I mean, come on, give me a break. Show me David Beckham. Let's go back to David Beckham. I'm sick of seeing Meghan Markle. We want to see this David Beckjam. This is so beautiful. I love it. It's so great. It's so authentic. This is what the people want. And look at his little jar and his little label maker that he has. It's so quaint. It's so cool. Now, this guy is actually really into his product because if you have a look at the website, he has this brand. It's called Be Up. It's all about snacks for kids. And what he's done is he's merged his love of honey, like his hobby, which he started in 2020. You can read all about it on this website. He started this hobby, so it's a merge of what he loves to do. It's a merge of being fit, so he always wants to eat healthy because he's obviously a very talented athlete. And then, of course, his love of food because he's really getting into this. So he has this product. They're like these little, I think they're like little lollies. I'm not really sure what they are, but they're little snacks for kids. And I'm sure they're reasonably priced. These are in Target. This is what Meghan Markle wants to achieve, but she just hasn't got the business acumen. She certainly doesn't have the passion for any of this stuff. And by the way, the brand name, as ever, I mean, that's not helping either. When you look at David Beckham, he's come up with this random name, David Beckjam, and it's so good. It makes sense. People will gravitate towards that. Now, as I was doing some research for this video, I happened to go down a bit of a rabbit hole because I didn't know this, but guess who else is making jam these days? And again, this looks more like a spread. The David Beckjam looks like actual jam, like it's set in the pot, whereas Meghan's is like runny like a sauce. And we also have the sauce guy, Brooklyn Beckham. He's also making jam. Now, I think he actually made this jam before David Beckham. So let's take a look because this is on Instagram as well. Here he is. Now, I don't know who's going to be eating this spread. I'm going to call it a spread. Who's going to be eating this? It's only him and Nicola in the house as far as I know. And I don't really think Nicola is going to be eating sugary spread. But here he is in the kitchen cooking it up. I mean, he tries his hardest, I get it. But it just looks like he hasn't quite found his calling in life. He just appears a bit lost. I don't know. I think the hot sauce is not a bad product, but I'm not sure the jam is, I'm not sure it's really going to work for him. Now, the funny thing with Brooklyn is that people do comment on his Instagram, and I don't think he's quite figured out, or his people have quite figured out how to filter the comments properly. They haven't quite maybe got the funds. They haven't paid for the premium version of Instagram or something like this because there are some really great comments. So let's take a look at this. So this first one here, Meghan Markle and Brooklyn can live in the same house and pretend they are chefs. I love that. That's so funny. And this one, next episode, how to make ice cubes and how to slice bread. Now, are they having a laugh? Because that sounds exactly like with Love Megan, if you ask me. Maybe they're just referring to that. And then this one here, to think of all the opportunities this lad has had in life, and here he is doing a Meghan Markle. Oh, doing a Meghan Markle. That needs to take off. That is a saying we need to use more regularly. When someone makes a really bad jam, and it's runny AF, you have just done a Meghan Markle. Oh, and there's more. There's more. Did you learn this from David Beckham? Ooh, pitting the father and son against each other. The strawberries were not boiled for long enough. Jam should be thicker than that slop. Yep, I agree. I agree. Maybe tell that to Meghan Markle as well. And the last one here, I'd be more impressed if he ironed his top, same as Megan, and even more if he manned up and spoke to his parents. Oh, there we go. Someone always goes there every time. Wow. But there you go, guys. It is the jam wars. It is the jam versus the spread. I know who won. I think you guys know who I prefer. Yes, it is David Beckjam. Get me the t-shirt. I am all in with this. I'm telling you, I want this jam. This is a plum jam, by the way. I'm not really even into plums that much, but I will get into this, that's for sure. But guys, thank you so much for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I'll keep these videos coming. Thank you. Bye.